How's it going, Rack viewers? Grim Gay right back into another session of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This wonderful homebrew, the Esterisle's Cartography Guild. And if you're just continuing right where we left off, yeah, for some reason, good old Cabbage just had his mind blown because he was forming conspiracies, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no freaking clue what the hell's going on in his head. I purposely made a slightly less complicated character with a fairly full backstory, but a fairly simple backstory, so I don't have problems like that anymore. I got characters that if the DM really wants to, he can play with, throw at me, and introduce and all that, and few things here and there, but not much. I desperately try not to overcomplicate characters. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and change the music, as much as I love Legend of Dragoon. And kudos for those that recognize this song from that game, which is really underrated and seriously needs a remake or a really long overdue sequel, because it was freaking amazing. Let's go ahead and... what was I using last time? Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Was I using you? I was using you. Was I using you? No, that was creepy as hell. I do like that one. And for those curious of why I'm not using the Assassin's Creed Black Flag songs anymore, it's weird. YouTube hit me with a copyright claim on Session 2, one of them, but not any of the other sessions I played it in. I don't know. Maybe I was talking loud enough, or maybe the music was low enough to where it didn't catch. So, regretfully, you're probably not going to hear more of that. I'm sorry for those that were enjoying that. But without further ado, let's hop back into the Discord. I am back. Also, hello. Have we figured out what the hell's wrong with Cabbage? Cabbage, what is wrong with you? What is this conspiracy of yours?
I spent all night last Wednesday trying to figure out the history of this island, why things were there, what happened that made things do the things they did. And I had a pretty good idea, and he threw this in, which honestly does fit in fairly well to the overall plot of my theory. It just adds a whole new time period to the island. Yeah. But it could be, it might not even be a separate time period, because it could be that, listen, there's so much shit.
What a lovely Swamo.
What a lovely god.
I hear it as Swamo.
Right.
You're still muted.
Can I get...
Howdy.
There you go.
Can I get a translation of what Cabbage said, but from not Cabbage?
So this is a story.
Okay, so Timmy Timbits, which is what I'm calling him today, made just like a corkboard style conspiracy theory trying to interlink, you know, shit
Madness.
From we learned this campaign to shit from last campaign, just to understand what happened on the island and why the SS Flux Herrick might have been there, and what would have happened to the crew and everything.
Okay.
And okay, what's interesting because I give like a statement to Timmy, and he said something that sounded like it was a response to it, which I thought I wasn't muted because of that. But anyways, I was figured like the MWE and PMW would have been helpful as well, the meanings of that. But
so helpful, actually.
anyways, what I was saying was I wanted to give you some math, and I don't like math, but I'm going to give you some.
Math.
You make a conspiracy based off of 2 whole sessions. Okay, so it's like 8 hours of session time. And then a 3rd session happens, and that now accounts for 33% of the entire campaign up to this point. So of course some new shit's going to get thrown in, because that's a huge fraction of the campaign. Which happens. And now this thing with
a cog of the rich, brother.
yeah. And now this thing with my mom is really weird. I wish I had a sending spell to figure out what the fuck. Because let's assume that theoretically I know things that Timmy doesn't, and I'm keeping them hidden from him, which I would never do because that'd be awful. But let's say that I am. Even I'm confused.
It would be abused.
That's okay. I'm still trying to figure out how many of us actually know that fucking prostitute was attacked by a vampire, because I think 3 of us know that. And
That's also happening.
I wanted to tell the party. I didn't specifically say, and Michael, I told the party, but I wanted to.
Gwydion has a lead to follow, but also... Oh, does Gwydion not know about the vampire bites then?
That you would. She would have told you.
Okay.
Probably after, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Gwydion has a lead to follow on that, but also, because we're so early in, and so many... I recognize every plot hook being thrown my direction for my character, but I know that a lot... I'm just assuming a lot of these things are for you, which means I think that one of us is a changeling, one of us is or is associated with vampires.
Hi.
Not in that way.
Not in that way.
He is a vampire.
I mean, to be fair, there's 2 of us I can associate with vampires, just giving a little hint Dennis threw at us.
That's why I'm thinking that was a plot hook for Dennis.
Liliana scares me more than Merrick.
I mean, rightfully so. She's a woman now.
I'm not afraid of women.
Then you are doing something wrong.
No, I'm doing something right.
No, you are not. You are not afraid of a woman by your mid-20s. You have seriously missed some social cues.
I'm afraid of all women.
I look at women the same way I look at a pit bull. More often than not, it's friendly, it's cuddly, but at the next very moment, it could probably rip out my throat.
Muffin, go away.
God, what did we... This was so long ago that we did this, Nathan. I need to look at my notes again.
Well, we can look at the search results.
What are we talking about?
What was the name?
Okay, go...
Just send me the name.
I jumped to it. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Okay.
Nope, I almost sent that to Matthew. That would have been bad. Don't worry about it, guys. Keep talking.
There is a lot of DMing the DM today. The fuck?
I've
Yeah,
already
brother.
received DMs from the DM.
Guilty.
I plot much more than Kurdish did, that's for sure.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I haven't been taking
Oh,
notes
dude.
religiously.
Hey,
Nathan?
book's almost out.
Yeah.
Like the book, probably comes out this week.
Yeah. We
What?
should probably go to the place
What?
then.
What book? What?
Don't worry about it.
Fuck. Oh my
You could
God.
probably find it at just about any bookshop, in all honesty.
I feel like she would have a regular place.
I mean, she probably would. Let us just say that this is the case.
Awesome.
Okay, now that I've been mindfucked twice in this session, dear sweet lord, this is becoming my freaking Dungeon of the Mad Mage all over again.
Good.
I'm the Mad Mage.
Where I discover my fucking fellow party member is actually not a freaking dwarf. He's a changeling. The freaking changeling we thought was a changeling turns out to be a warforged, and our raven's a goddamn freaking... What the fuck was the raven? He was a fiend of some kind. Some little fiend that could shape change.
When a party of 6 all makes their characters somehow deceptive.
It fucked with my head so much. And that was all in one session, too.
Dude, Wednesday nights, I really have to, when I wake up every Wednesday, I have to tell myself, all right, tonight I have to set aside 4 hours for my brain to be molested.
Right? I literally had to do that for my Monday sessions from now on. Like compared to that, this is kosher.
I'm very suspicious of her.
The fact you weren't to begin with? The hell?
Oh, I always was.
I mean, Lambert, frankly, the only one of you he really trusts is Gwydion. But that's just because I can understand book smarts.
Hello.
What? You don't trust Aotearoa?
We know you, Matt.
No, because you're a choir boy and that bothers me. Both in character and out of character.
He said he was a half-elf, well, he's clearly a Ganassi.
He probably actually was in the choir. Like the Navy choir or whatever.
Navy choir?
I could see Aotearoa being the only person in a choir, going to his, XO trying to, start a choir. You see, it would be good for morale if we have something to raise the spirits of our troops.
Oh, that's fucked up. I can picture that too.
Yeah, maybe.
I even made us special uniforms.
I hope we come across Aotearoa's evil twin, and he talks out the other side of his mouth.
Oh, and I guess Lambert would trust
Wow,
Leora
shit.
for killing the swamp spawn, pretty much with like little to no hesitation. Yeah, that was a good play for Lambert.
I think we also agreed not to tell the guards about the vampire bite.
Yeah.
Well, that was like we would have told you guys by the time we were away from him, because
Dude,
that,
gotta
What
tell-
the shit? Vampires?
We got to tell the Inquisitors, you know, if one of them isn't a vampire.
I mean, for all you know, they may already know.
I'm afraid
And
to
they
ask
did
this
know.
question, but I'm pretty sure, given they're kind of like a rivaling thing with my school, I'm afraid to ask. Legion, what the
Yes.
hell would the Inquisitors do if they were informed there was a possible vampire roaming the streets?
Try to hunt them
They
down.
would probably try to hunt him down.
Yeah.
See, now it's the ways they want to go about it that I'm curious about, and that's the part that worries me.
Investigate, bully people into giving them all the information that they want. Probably kill a few innocent people in the process, but eventually find them and kill them.
See, now
Stab
that's
every third commenter in the heart.
yeah, basically, that's exactly why Lambert would vote against telling the Inquisitors, because they take a very heavy-handed fucking approach to everything.
I don't trust anything
Yeah,
in
but
the
the
Inquisition.
ends justified the means. So as
I
long
mean,
as the
I don't
vampire's
agree.
killed,
I'm an idiot. I should have mutilated the corpse to hide the bites.
well, now one of the side
Okay,
quests goes to the
now
mall
Now you're
and
losing points with
mutilate the
me, and probably
Let's
gaining with
start.
Leliana, and that's fucking weird.
So,
If I would have cut off the neck, it would have hit the bites.
Let's start the thing.
If they haven't caught
So-
any glance, I'm not going to worry.
as this purple-skinned tiefling comes towards the edge of the balcony, he begins to speak. So, you must be Cassius's new band of cartographers. It truly is a pleasure to meet you all. I am Elrond the Seer, collector, mage, and historian. And from what I hear, you have something that I would like for my collection.
Sure do. Pull out the map.
We have some information about it that you might be interested in.
Very good. He walks down the spiral staircase, goes over near the, just one of the sofas around the coffee table, sits down, just kind of takes the map and opens it up and gives it a good look. Very, very good. The quality is quite something.
Oh, thank you.
Did you find anything of note on the island aside from the tower that Cassius mentioned?
There's a wrecked ship in the northwest corner over here. Most of it's been salvaged, but not all of it. There's still some heavy equipment on there.
I see. Interesting.
A lot of
This,
books in the tower, a library.
Well, very good.
This tower had almost an ancient religious artifact in it, an altar activated like a map. It's shown a beacon into the sky.
This is pitons all over again.
And
Except we're actually wrong.
I said it right this time, did I?
No,
not?
you didn't.
It's just altar.
Altar.
It's like
It's not
an
altar
ER.
because altar is the ER. You altars.
No.
Say it.
Altar.
So
Altar.
English is stupid. There all sound the same, and they're all spelt differently and mean different things. Altar and altar are the
It's
same.
like an altar
I-
boy.
One of
Alter
these
ego.
days, you are going to come across an NPC who is not going to just let it go.
Let it go. Let
They're
it
going to
go.
kill you.
Whatever.
The song rhymes
In
with
any
snow.
case,
Thank
It is
I'm
hate
muting
that.
this dude.
power.
um,
This was an ancient magic that we could not identify through the use of detect magic, and it was an ancient civilization, most likely around during the Mystic War.
well, that is quite interesting.
And the Mystic War is very, very ancient, if you weren't aware.
Oh, I am well aware. I have many studies in it.
Also, curious thing, just had a question. That painting, the one of the burning ship, you bought that from an Alice Illusion, correct?
Oh, yes. This is a very interesting piece.
Yeah.
Not every day you find something from pure imagination.
Yes, well, my name is Gwydion Elosen. I would be her son.
I see.
Small world
Well.
it is. Yes,
Well, your mother is very talented.
indeed.
I have yet to see a painter quite like her.
Said from pure imagination, did you not?
Well, yes, it's a ship that's burning underwater. It's not exactly something that happens every day.
Then it might interest you to know that there is a very, very similar mural in the basement
Well,
of that tower.
Let's not discredit my mother too much. I don't think she could have known that.
Most certainly not. How intriguing.
Could be coincidence or, well, I don't believe in coincidences.
Depending on how, I don't know how well read you are in the sense of dream magics, or onomancy, I believe it is called.
Oh, nigromancy, yes.
Perhaps she saw it in a dream once, as did the people who sculpted the mural.
I'm familiar with it. I'm taking some introductory courses.
Oh, I see. Then I suppose you are wearing the uniform of the Magistrorum. Say, I don't suppose they've taught you any fire magic, have they?
No. The only evocation that I have is ice-based. And I haven't used it yet, really. Maybe used it once, but it's not my preferred way of going about things, but I mean, I'm open to suggestions.
I suppose it's been quite some time since I was in the academy. Well, not quite the academy, but the thing that came before it.
Oh.
In any case, he snaps his fingers, and just from the door up above comes floating a rather large sack. It goes down the spiral staircase and comes towards you. No, as agreed, 800 gold pieces. But you said there was salvage on that ship.
Yes, a fascinating machine.
Interesting.
Seemed to be some sort of power source.
Well, if there is salvage to be done, I suppose that is worth a bit extra. Snaps his finger again. It'll take a few minutes for them to count the actual gold. Obviously, this is all yours, and he just kind of hands you over the sack. And, you open it up. It looks about like 800 gold pieces, give or take. When you deliver to Cassius, be sure to give him my regards. And as for you all, you have my thanks. It was a pleasure doing business with you all. Unfortunately, however, I am going to have to ask you to leave after I get that last bit. Apologize for being rude. I'm afraid I have some errands that must be attended to, and very little time to do them. But to make it up for you, I insist on having you over for dinner when you come back from your next voyage.
What's the time of the day?
Right now, probably about like noonish.
Okay. Elrin, I did have one quick question. Did you know anything about the rising tide? A god, perhaps?
Not necessarily. I mean, not particularly. Should I have? It sounds very similar to the storm, but I take it it's not what you mean.
Thinking it would be an ancient form of the storm, because the storm typically isn't a god of divination. But this ancient civilization seemed to divine the future using storms.
Yes, that's what the library is for. It's just a record of storm patterns.
That allegedly was the name of their god.
The rising tide. Interesting, but I'm afraid that's something I'll have to read up on in the future.
Yes, a lot of confusing things on that island, and we're probably going to follow that thread for sake of interest.
Thank you for your time.
You know,
Is this room well lit?
yes, I would say so.
Like natural lighting?
Yeah.
Why?
Matthew
He's not
Why?
burning to a crisp or
Matthew
anything?
is having the same ideas that I am.
Ah,
I'm
you
just
think he was the
Looking
yeah.
for information that our characters wouldn't know, but we would.
Gotcha. Understood. Vampire. Not a vampire.
Yeah.
Not by the looks.
Matthew said he was going to help in his own way.
About this time, another, sack of gold comes your way and comes around. Well, I will show you out.
How much is in the sack of gold?
Total, you'll have 1,200 gold.
How much goes to the guild?
Half.
So we each get 100, boyo.
Half total, or half of the 800?
Yeah.
Half of the 1,200.
We all
Do we-
get 100 gold.
Do we have to tell the guild about the...
For God's
Yes,
sake.
Leora, of course we do.
This
We've
was
already
Nathan.
talked to Cassius about it.
This is Nathan.
No tax fraud allowed.
Don't
Yeah.
tread on me.
Oh, shut up, all of you. God.
Gwydion's a libertarian. He believes that taxation is...
Taxation is that.
No taxation without representation.
Yeah, you say
Oh
that.
shit, we're about to have a tea party?
No, the Tea Party is something else entirely.
Let's
I actually
say
don't know
bye.
that. It might literally just be the same thing. Who knows?
So what does Leora have to say when we leave? If we are able to leave now?
We are in the process of leaving. If Leora wants to say something.
I want to say something after we get out of this house.
Gotcha. In that case, he walks you out of the building. He asks you if you have any food allergies or preferences.
Gwydion
I
is
very much
definitely
like
eating
seafood.
fruit.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, fuck you.
Of course he is. Lactose? What's that?
This is my life now.
I'm generally a meat and potatoes kind of guy.
I think I will be quite accommodating for you. No milk is required for the dish I have in mind. Just contact me whenever you arrive.
Very well.
Right. A pleasure doing business with you. I look forward to our next meeting.
And you as well.
Right.
Good. Sure.
At this point, you all leave. He goes one way, you guys go the other.
That was something.
We forgot to name the island.
Devil, were you planning on naming it?
I don't know. Something cool.
Obviously, like 2 moons harbor something.
Two Moons Harbor.
Well,
It's an island with an old tower that forms a light beacon when blood spilled on an altar full of fish people.
well, I don't believe we were the first to discover it.
Well, they didn't name it. They couldn't speak.
That we know.
I say that we know
Perhaps
of.
they did name it, yes.
I'm pretty sure the people who flew there on their boat.
I think they're dead
I
now.
vote for the name Light Spire because it has a spire of light.
So I believe that the charts that show the rising tide may be connected to a possible revival of this god.
That's a bit of a leap in logic, but a cool idea.
Well, while so they keep track of all the, and then in the tides rising, and also have an altar to a god.
I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of reasons. Who doesn't want to predict the future, after all?
Sane people.
and they also have an altar.
Mm.
Most of us don't keep blood altars in our weather room.
That's not my hobby.
Wait, you don't?
Lambert, I'm unsure if you're joking or not. That's concerning to me.
I have a very dry sense of humor. I've been told this many times.
You have a sense of humor?
Some days.
Sundays.
Sunday, Super Bowl.
I still haven't missed the monastery yet.
I am unsure if a revival of a forgotten god is something we should be concerned about. That seems exceptionally difficult.
And who the hell would be crazy enough to go up against a god?
You'd have to be pretty dumb to do that.
Is the god possibly called Zarek? With the boat being called the SS Fuck Sarah?
I'm pretty sure Sarah was just some dude.
About to say, sounds more like a personal spite to me.
They just very much dislike this man. Or
I
woman.
doubt anyone would ever talk to the gods in such a way.
This,
To name a boat after a god in such a vile way
Oh my god.
would surely be slain almost immediately.
And you, Lucian, do you hold faith?
I can't say I'm a religious man, but I do believe in fate.
I respect that.
Second.
Perhaps it is time to speak with Cassius and see if he has more work for us and more leads.
I mean, our entire job's at Charts Uncharted Islands, right? We have a pretty good lead on 2 now.
Oh, yes.
We could ask him about it, following the map. If he doesn't have anything else for us, I'm excited either way.
I do believe we have to bring him to school.
That too.
That too.
Yeah.
Yes, most certainly. I'll guard it with my life as we make our way back.
So as you guys are heading back, now just reaching like just not quite sunset. It's probably like 4-ish, 5-ish, somewhere in there. Sun will set in like an hour or two. A gray-furred tabaxi man stands in the guild hall. He is a slender figure wearing what seems like a hardened leather breastplate under layers of sleek, dark clothing with a golden cape over his arm. He approaches Leora and begins a conversation. So, yeah, gray-furred tabaxi man. You recognize him.
Yep, I know who this is.
Yeah. So, how's the cartographer life treating you?
Could be worse. How about you?
Nah, I can't complain. Nah, I hate to bother you, but do you guys mind, you guys be alright if, I'm gonna talk to Miss Leora here in private for a sec?
Okay.
Sure thing, Mr.
You can just call me Speaks.
Mr. Speaks a lot.
Writes it down.
Leora, do you know this man? Do you feel comfortable being alone with him?
Yes, he's an old friend.
I see.
So
I mean,
I'll be off with you.
Awkward silence.
Are they gonna leave? Are we gonna leave? What's going on here?
Sorry,
Woody's gonna go to Cassius.
I'm going back and forth between talking to you guys, listening to what you say, taking notes, and then also getting DMs from people.
Welcome to my world.
Well, you're good at it.
I appreciate that.
To be honest, though, I feel like Hugh and Leora definitely would have had that awkward interaction.
Yeah, probably. All right, so you guys go? You guys leave? He's like waiting for you to leave.
I mean,
Oh, so we as a group are leaving.
That's
Okay.
odd. Normally when someone asks to speak to someone in private, they go somewhere else.
Well, you guys were heading.
Asking everyone else to leave.
Oh my god.
So some
Well,
etiquette.
you know, I was just, you guys were already going to enter the guild hall. I thought that maybe you guys would just go.
I grab
Here.
Speaks by the arm and I pull him away.
Yeah. Whenever you guys get a safe distance away.
But I can still see them.
So,
I'm specifically getting out of eyesight in the ears. So I know how this
Yeah.
works.
We'll be
Yeah.
back at the tavern. The guild hall.
Well. Look, why does you and your new friends happen to find a particular dead quarter sewer gate near Barron Street? Now, it just so happens that I got this key to that sewer gate, and the boss just so happens to have a vested interest in cleaning it out. If you know what I mean. Figured I'd offer you the job first.
I believe that I am picking up what you are putting down.
Good. That'll be about 50 gold if you were to do it. Yeah, you could choose to. You're probably gonna want some friends. I've been told it's looking a bit messy down there.
Do we know how many people have been slayed so far?
I've just been told about the one.
Well, if you don't hear from me in a week, I'm coming for your blood.
Literally.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that one. And he hands you over this. He hands you over the key.
I take it from him.
Okay.
The fucking god.
What?
Okay,
Why
I don't know
are you
who to be
freaking out?
suspicious of now.
Why?
No.
Why are you guys so freaking out?
What? We're not freaking
Like,
out.
in character, we're not gonna know a damn thing. You're just meeting a friend. Out of character, though, dude, the fuck? That's sketchy as shit.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Speaks is my boy.
Murder a vampire or something. Who knows?
We're only
We're
50
gonna find out
gold.
his full name.
But-
Like,
I'm
oh,
not ready for
you know my full
that.
name? You
We're not
speaks is
exactly
short for
yet.
something.
No.
Short for speaks with vampires. Speaks with other vampires. It's my full name. Because I'm a vampire. I speak with
Oh.
other vampires.
His name is
Nice to meet
his
you.
name is Speaks the True.
Leora, when you meet back with the group and inform us of this, Lambert's gonna have a discussion with you about
Hey,
your
Nathan.
contracts.
His parents are big
Hey,
fans of
Nathan.
Cloud Atlas. What's up?
Check your DMs, Nathan.
Oh, you've been DMing me? I'm so sorry.
You slid
Yes,
into
I know.
DMs.
Oh,
Sliding into the
Michael.
DMs.
Michael, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Nathan!
What the fuck is happening?
What the fuck is happening?
I need the information, brother.
Complications.
Information.
All right. Well, while you two are whispering to each other, what are the rest of us doing?
Going back to the tavern, getting a drink.
I go to Casay's.
And how about you, Lambert? Do you keep religion?
The
Oh,
members of my school tend to keep to what we call the path, and to put it plainly, there's no fate but what we make.
No fate but what you make.
Did you read that on the cookie somewhere?
No, it was actually
Now,
a grimoire.
Speaks also, sorry, I was waiting for the DM for that. You'll, get your payment the usual way after the fact, you know what I mean. I'll let the boss know that you're on it. Nice seeing you again. Take care of yourself.
You try to stay out of trouble for once.
If I did that, I'd be out of the job, wouldn't I?
That is true.
And with that, he just kind of like waves and
Does he walk away now, or do I have to walk away?
he walks away. He knows how that one works.
You say a sort of code, Lambert. I'm curious to know more. I keep one myself.
Yeah, every member of my school kind of makes their own throughout the way on the path. Personally, mine, if it has intelligence, it's worth trying to find less lethal approaches. That said, a mindless beast is a mindless beast, and if it seeks to do harm, it's best to be removed from the world.
I would agree with that to a to a point, at least. Sometimes there's individuals that are not themselves.
Yeah. Needless to say, we're not fans of the Inquisitors. They tend to, as I said, take a very heavy-handed approach to anything they even so much as smells of whatever the hell they find the excuse for, just to brand somebody just to get some information that may not even be reliable.
That man yesterday was very rude.
Information is information, though.
It can be gained by other means. That's not torturing poor people.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that you can't get the information anyway.
I feel like I'm not being paid enough for this.
The pay seems to be great, to be honest. We've made about 200 gold each in a short amount of time.
Oh, so we have 200.
I mean,
Not just yet.
I mean, I'm saying at 182 when we do the handoff to Cassius and get our cut.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting at
How
188.
that much gold?
Because how much did we make after the...
I only have 58 gold.
I got 0.
The fuck?
Sounds wrong.
Okay.
I bought a toy.
Oh, you
This
bought
is-
things. Yeah, never mind.
Nathan, fun.
And we haven't even gotten the payout for the gems we're going to sell off, have we?
We got that. Yeah.
Did we get that? Okay.
Not the. It's the wine and the machinery that you haven't gotten back yet.
Okay.
Right. Not yet.
Speaking of pay,
I think I used all my earned money to pay off debt.
I think we should go.
Right, that's what you did. You're correct. That is why
You spent an extra 40. So you guys notice Leora walking in back into the tavern from the outside.
Oh, perfect.
See, they're back.
Interesting friend, Leora.
Yes, he is.
So how'd it go?
Oh, we were just catching up.
That's good. Well, I think it's high time we got our pay for this and see what we can do with that.
Seems to be a good point.
Okay.
We'll stand up.
All right. So I guess you guys go over. You guys walk over to Cassius.
Yeah.
He is in his office. Knock on the door. He takes the cut. Whenever he actually takes that cut, he actually kind of looks up at you.
Excuse me.
Sorry. I had things. Sorry. Let me. Wow, you've already made a decent amount of coin for the guild. If I, by chance, were to send some extra funds to improve our existing storefronts, which one of the storefronts would you be most likely to benefit from?
Tough call.
Hypothetically.
I mean, we all benefit from the general store.
That's true.
The general store is not one that requires a lot more than what it has,
Oh,
unfortunately.
We have to be choosy then.
Just the different equipment that we have and some additional help with the more crafting-oriented ones will...
I certainly believe the smithy, better arms and armor, or the enchantress.
I think that, in my experience, creating armors and such doesn't take too much time, but that's something that I'm familiar with. Perhaps something that's we're not capable of would be something would be best to put funds towards.
Perhaps the enchantress or the magical salesman do?
I think we might, and by we I do mean me. I would get a lot more out of the magical salesman, simply because scrolls are very expensive. But I've gotten so much that I'm not going to insist very much. I can try my hand at making my own scrolls.
I feel like we would all benefit from having better magical items when the time comes.
Mayhaps.
Leora, honey, were you saying something?
I believe there's something we should mention to Cass.
Oh.
We believe that there's a vampire on the loose.
A vampire?
Yes.
Yeah.
And why did you say that?
We found a corpse of a young woman, and she had a less than normal amount of blood surrounding her, and she had bite marks on her neck.
I see. I don't exactly know how I can help you with that.
Well, that Inquisitor came by the other day.
Nope,
I figure if he comes by again, that might be useful.
no.
No?
I do not believe we should work with those people.
I say we give them a chance.
I say
You
no.
never know. Why not?
Well, the man was a bit racist.
Are there not any
Yeah.
people here who could help?
I'm just staring at you now. It's like, am I a fucking joke to you people? Seriously.
I don't know one way or another who would know this or that about vampires, but I suppose we are wanting to talk to the Inquisitors. They're pretty easy to find. You'll if you go over to the bazaar over here, and he just kind of points over the map, they have a small hut here where they set up a base camp, as it were.
A Leomund's
Thank
tiny
you for the information.
Thank you.
Not a
Now,
problem.
The
Now,
funding.
yes, the funding.
My vote goes to the Enchantress, my bean.
I second that.
I mean, frankly, it's gonna take a while for me to find anything that can make any use with alchemy, so I can wait for quite a while on that. And who knows what I'm gonna find out there.
Hey, Michael, am I able to make spell scrolls with the Enchanter's kit, or is that only just like magic items?
I mean, you would be able to make spell scrolls if you had it's basically just like writing down spells, more or less.
Okay.
It's just like a special kind of, like a special kind of parchment, and like you'd be able to do that easily.
Probably like magic ink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has like a certain amount of the magic already inside of the scroll, so it just needs to be activated.
I guess the thing is, if I'm gonna make a scroll, it has to be. Would it have to be used for a spell I already know?
Yes.
Okay, so I couldn't make scrolls to write down spells that I don't know. That would be not helpful at all. It'd be impossible. So
Yes, you have to know a spell to
Yeah.
make a spell.
that makes sense.
Scroll.
Yes. Okay.
Could a wizard technically take a spell from his spell book and use it as a scroll? So he no longer has the spell, but he got to cast it once without a spell slot.
I don't see why not, as long as he did it like a spell scroll.
That's how scrolls work. Yeah.
Kind of cool.
And ballsy.
With how
Lose
with
out
how,
on which to cast it again.
with how wizard spells work, though, I don't know. I don't think I'd need it. It'd be useful, maybe costly. The point being, buying spell scrolls for my spells is going to be really expensive, but that's fine. I'll live. Magic items are fine. They benefit everybody.
So are we going with the...
Eileen.
I'll vote for that.
Oh, very good. I'll send the funds her way. Hopefully, she'll be able to get some additional help for her enchanting. Should make things... it'll make things a little bit make things just take less time.
Makes sense.
Yes. All right. Very good. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I guess Gwydim will because Elrond told us to relay like what was it, like a hello to him or something, like a let's catch up sometime, something like that to Cassius. Gwydim will relay that. Elrond says so and so.
Yes, he's a good friend of mine. I will have to join him for dinner sometime, shouldn't I?
We were actually supposed to go catch up with him over dinner, or go to dinner with him next time we get back from a voyage.
Oh, then you are in for a treat. He's quite the accomplished chef.
Sounds lovely.
I have never eaten a meal cooked by his hand that wasn't amazing.
Well, I've been eating rations for about 2 weeks straight now, so anything.
Admittedly, that does help with that, yes.
You know, we could have gotten food at a tavern.
So expensive, though. So expensive.
I'm just looking at you like, what the fuck are you spending all your money on that we just been getting?
2 silver.
He's very much in debt.
Apparently, Jesus Christ.
Broke university student.
Life.
This
will be me soon. Huh. Fun.
That's really good.
About what time of day is it?
Right now, it's probably just about 4:30.
Okay. Do we have other business with Cassius before we...
Just curious about when our next mission might be.
Well, it's not so much missions, just you have it's about 6 more days before you have to set out again. You can go exploring anytime you want. It's not so much mission oriented, but if you did say that you have a few an idea where a few more islands would be, well, it seems like just the thing to make a map of, yeah?
Yes, I was going to ask, because that's certainly something I'm interested in, is investigating that chain and see where it leads.
As much as should. Any place that you can find the location of an island is a good investment for you. I mean, what, you made 1,200 gold just from that?
Indeed. I'd also like to go back to the Magistorum at some points, but that's a ways away, and it's probably not very important right now.
Oh, Cassius, have we found a buyer for the items that we scalped?
Oh, well, it's only been 1 day, but I do have a few leads. I already have the Magistrorum coming in about 5 days. They'll be able to take a look at the machinery that you found. Very interesting stuff you got there.
I would like to speak with them when they show up, if that's...
I'll be sure to send word. As for the wine, I'm pretty sure that Bertrand wants to take a shot at it himself. Might be a bit expensive for him, but he's due for a bonus anyway.
100-year-old wine.
That's some damn good wine.
It's some pretty good wine.
Of course. Well, perhaps we'll come back later in the week to check on the progress.
I'll send word to you, just to save you guys time.
And we leave.
All right.
Yes, we do.
We wait for Cassius to leave.
No, we leave. We're in his office. We leave.
I'm gonna go directly to the general store and go find Amelia.
Oh my god.
That's
You again?
Guys,
don't you already own one of everything?
I kind of like try to bring the whole group with me as well, if possible.
Actually, I need to talk to her too, strangely enough.
Yeah.
Leora is trying to tell everyone that we need to like take care of this vampire.
Well, no, I was just gonna.
I am.
As subtle as I was gonna be about it was literally, it's like, strange request. Do you happen to have wooden stakes and holy water available?
Oh yeah, we're a general store. What else do we sell?
It sounds like
Excellent.
I'm
I would need holy
confused.
water
Was-
as well.
Was that a serious question? Whatever.
Do you have any peppermint candy?
The fuck?
I'm just going to ignore that one.
I was being serious.
I don't care.
Right?
Aww.
Fuck, how much does a wooden steak and holy water cost now I think about it?
Okay, holy water.
It's 25 gold.
25 gold a flask.
No fucking shit, Jesus Christ.
Right. I sent you my list. Is there anything on that list that they don't have?
Oh my god.
Everything on this list that I don't have could be found with Pete, such as ball bearings and grappling hooks and crowbars and stuff. Metal stuff is usually him.
Smithing.
Okay, sure.
But all of this stuff you would be able to find at market price.
Great. So I'm gonna buy everything.
By all means. Now, as for what
93.2 gold later.
I'm proud of you. I would say that wooden stakes are probably like a silver a piece.
Alrighty.
You guys are buying wooden stakes?
Oh my god.
Well,
What?
the point of a steak was to eat it.
No. Trust me. No. No, like... seriously, have you... No, of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't know what the flying fuck to do if you were confronted with one. Ugh. Trust me, it'll come in handy.
Watch it not even be a vampire. Watch it be like just some sicko who likes to just cut people's throats.
I'm not gonna lie, I would prefer that, frankly.
Wooden stakes work on those as well.
So there's just plain steel.
So I received intel that the vampire is hiding out in the sewers, and I was given a key to it.
Well, that's oddly convenient.
Where in God's name did you come by both these things?
Do you know who the killer is?
I have friends. I do not know who the killer is, but I believe we should take care of this immediately.
It was to the backseat, wasn't it?
The killer would be the vampire, would it not?
No, it was not the tabaxi.
No, your friend, not the killer.
I'm more curious how your friend frickin' knew about this and decided to come to you with it of all things.
Are you okay, Michael?
No.
I think our gag humor is getting to him at this point.
No,
I think gravity is intensifying. In Michael's household.
Okay, sorry.
Really just roll in.
The screen of my laptop is being weird. Sometimes the backlight's on, but it doesn't show anything. Sometimes it's showing stuff, the backlight's not on. And other times, neither.
Objection!
What is going on?
Sorry. In any sense, what did I miss while I was slapping my computer?
I bought 2 flasks of holy water, 10 wooden stakes. I'm good beyond that, frankly.
Okay.
Leora, you say there's a vampire of sorts hiding out in the sewers. Why isn't this something we should give to the guards?
That's a joke, right? Tell me that's a joke.
Most certainly is not.
I don't believe the local god is qualified for supernatural beings, for one.
So let me get this straight. Earlier, when we spotted the body and we thought it was a vampire, we were perfectly fine to just let the guards do it. But now, we don't want the guards to do it. Am I following correctly?
That's exactly
Hey,
right.
I didn't want to include the gods at all, frankly, other than to notify them there was a body, because that's only the proper thing to do in cities, to my knowledge. I don't know, I don't come to cities!
I'm sorry, are we cut out for this? Like, all of us? Or... A vampire.
Honestly, kind of depends on the vampire.
I
Oh,
mean, I'm
good.
all for it. I wouldn't pass this opportunity up.
If we
Okay,
don't
you
handle
frighten
this
me
now,
the
there
more
will
you
be more
speak.
bodies
Stop
in
that.
Oh, calm
Believe in
down,
our-
Lambert. Calm yourself.
Perhaps we speak with the guard and see if they would like assistance in this. If they do, there could be coin in it for us.
I mean,
If you want to get the guard involved, you can do that, but we are going to the sewers.
Guard wouldn't ask for assistance with a meal killer. We would have to then tell them that it was a vampire, at which point they would tell the Inquisitors, and
then we deal with that problem, which I prefer
Then
not to involve.
I
the
say
local
we
police.
get as much help as we get. You go for the guards, and let's go for the Inquisitors as well. The more, the better.
let's kill them all. Just kill the guards, kill the Inquisitors,
Well,
kill
I'm
the
not-
vampire.
I'm not. No, just the vampires. There's no need to kill law-abiding citizens. We're not murderers.
I'm afraid to ask this next question. How much daylight's left?
An hour,
We're losing daylight.
hour and a half, maybe.
We'd better move on this now, or, you know.
That's.
The sooner, the
Are we
sooner that we
doing this
take care of
ourselves, or are we getting help?
It would take time to get help, sadly.
No time for help.
If we don't handle this now, there will be more bodies. If we get the Inquisitors' help, there will be bodies from them and the vampire.
If we get the gods involved, they'll just die.
Well, okay. Well, I don't want to see more people lying on the streets with their throats cut open. So, I say we may as well go as soon as possible.
I
Personally.
will say this. When I get a good look at it, if I tell you all to fucking run, don't question, just run.
Oh, happily. But if we're going to go, can you give me an hour? I need to refocus myself.
Because that we only have an hour of daylight left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because in the sewers there's no daylight anyway.
Yeah, but I prefer to freaking do this while the vampire's possibly asleep. Because I could work with a sleeping vampire.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Trapped in the sewers is the...
Oh, wait. Well, no, I already got a short rest technically. My spell slots are back. It's fine. No, let's go now.
Thank
yeah,
you.
when we were reading.
Yeah.
I agree. If there's going to be more bloodshed, I would like to prevent that if possible.
Also, Michael, I bear in mind, like, I know my character's literally built for this kind of crap, but the moment I'm going a little too meta with my knowledge about it, dude, just slap me. Seriously.
You would know what a vampire is. You probably wouldn't know any like stat block wise, but you would have, you would know holy water and wooden stakes and nocturnal and blood sucking.
And they
What-
come in lesser and fuck that, I'm out variety.
That one you probably would not know.
Really, I would not know that. Okay.
Vampire's a vampire. It's
Okay.
your job just to kill him.
Lambert, where do you know all of this from?
Local bestiaries at the school. Why?
That's an odd school. What was their focus?
It's a little hard to describe.
Killing monsters, I would imagine.
That's a pretty standard way of putting it, yes. Sadly, one of the things we're tasked with is also garner and gain more knowledge that may not be readily available and attempt to bring it back to school as well.
Oh, well, that's noble.
Yeah, you say that. I'll give you a hint, there's not many mentors at my school. In fact, I think, if I recall correctly, there's literally 3 in the Grandmaster.
Well,
They're the
don't know what
ones
to do about that. We should go fight a vampire.
Yeah, you say that with way too much glee.
Just nervousness mostly.
Right,
Because it doesn't even sound real.
We need to go now.
God, I pray
Right,
it's
no,
not.
Right. You guys head out. Now, Nathan, did you say that you wanted to spend more toward your debt? Or do you want to do that later?
Can you just tell me how much money I've earned?
I don't know how much money you've earned. I don't know what you mean.
I've been trying to keep it up, and I have no idea.
Okay, so you would have gotten 100 gold from selling the map just now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the most recent little bit. No, we'll worry about it later.
I'll put that to my dead.
So,
Sorry, all right.
I have a very somewhat strange question. Out of all of us, who thinks the best at throwing, well, anything really?
I look at Lucian.
Not
I
him.
mean, I have pretty high dex.
God, what would throwing a flask of holy water be?
Actually, no. I mean, it's 16 dex.
Fucking really?
What are we looking to use holy water for?
Well, let's show if I wear the tell if it is a vampire or not.
Is a vampire a certain type of creature?
Yes, nasty with pointed teeth and tends to change its shape.
Oh, I meant more of like a celestial or undead, perhaps a fiend.
Undead. Definitely undead.
I may be able to help this. I can sense the presence of undead
Fantastic.
within a short amount of distance.
Great. You get to be next to me when we go in then. We're going to lead it.
All right.
Fuck. I was not predicting we're going to be up against a vampire of any sort at frickin' session 3 at level 2. Okay, this is going to be fun.
I don't know what you're talking about. So you guys do make your way back to the alleyway. It is completely cleaned out. There is no blood, no traces of blood. The body's not there anymore. You guys go over to the sewer. At this point, actually, Liliana, you notice there are scrawled above the sewerway. You recognize the symbols of Thieves' Cant, but they seem to be absolute nonsense. Just a series of ideas that don't combine into any logical meaning. The sewer gate is still locked, but as Leora, you would notice that as you get closer, the key seems to glow when next to the lock.
Well, this is very strange. I open it.
Waiting, Leora.
You guys go into the gate,
Yes.
and welcome to the sewer.
We only have 6 hit points.
Gwydian's gonna fill up his lantern and tie it to his belt and turn that shit on.
Helpful.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so how much light is that? It's like
A hooded lantern? I think it's 30/30, but let me check. And I can make it like, I can put the hood on it to make it like only 5 feet dim, I think.
Next campaign, can all you guys have dark vision characters?
To be fair, this is going to
It
be
is
a dark
30/30.
vision character in the future. Like, if he survives long enough, he will have it.
Lambert, would you like this lantern to shed more light?
Honestly, not at the moment.
Okay,
I'll kill you in one.
I will abstain.
Yeah.
I did it.
Once the fighting starts, maybe, but when a fight's about to start.
I don't see it.
It's just dark.
Well, I mean, now you have an angle, like an angled light.
I do not see this.
Nope, no light.
Do not have control of the token, so we cannot see its light.
That might do it.
No, that's not necessary. Be true.
I
Some
think
tokens can just shed light on their own.
Well, we also
Does it
need
have
to
sight?
we also need to remember that
Oh, yeah, we would have to,
roll 20's fucky today, so who knows what the
Yeah.
problem could be.
I mean, I'm
Today-
cool with like
yeah, that's also.
theater of the mind for a sewer. That's
How about now?
going to challenge my mental.
Whoa!
So, the light,
Hello, giant Lucian.
How about that? You see now?
I can see.
I will say it isn't angled, it is just a hooded lantern, it's just like a full 360 radius.
I do dig this though. This is cool.
Because bullseye lanterns are the ones that angle. This is like
You're right.
it's like a
so. I believe that we should take a stealthy.
like this here lamp.
Yes.
Man,
I don't know if you
where's
would-
my hat? I'm
Yeah.
out of uniform.
Stealthy.
Brother,
So sorry.
you had one goal.
One
I'm just
job.
gonna wear this the entire campaign.
Please be good. Okay, 13 is as low as it is. Thank God.
What are we rolling? Stealth?
We're trying.
Matthew,
I
don't
think that
even
you're
bother.
rolling stealth.
Oh, we're stealthing? That's not
I'm
good.
pretty sure he needs to bother.
Goddamn, Gwydion.
I am so good at this
Did
game.
we discuss this?
Yeah, we discussed this.
You did.
I guess you might not have heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why do I
they-
go from a loud character to a quiet character?
I'm
Well,
wondering
You
that.
know,
Like, you went from kind of slightly abrasive and charming to shy and giddy. It's weird.
Do I have disadvantage on stealth?
you do.
Do you? Okay, good.
Yeah,
From a
just like
child murderer to not a child murderer.
Boom. Numbers.
I
fuck.
knew it.
One.
That's why I said don't
Well,
bother.
just so you guys know, I do count criticals as double, and I count. Well, I mean that goes both ways.
Oh, you count critical failures as double as well.
Yeah,
Do you do group checks?
yeah.
That's very generous. I don't.
I
do
take
that.
I take average.
Thank God.
So,
It did last
Um,
time too.
do you not want to know like formation or anything like that?
Yeah, what's our?
Actually had Roa and Lambert in front, yeah?
'Cause
Yep.
I want to specify.
I'll be in the third or fourth in the middle.
I want to specify. Gwydion's a bit scared given our environment. He doesn't want to be in the back in case we get snuck up on.
Okay.
Is there
Can you help
is
us
there
with
enough room for 3 people to walk shoulder to shoulder?
There's like just enough for 2.
Right. I guess I'll be behind those 2.
And then okay, so I have a party set up.
I also purchased a hooded lantern, so I'm going to
Do the same.
hold that as well. Yeah.
Oh wow, no, these are
2 sets of light.
no these. Sorry, the way that I drew this is a little wonky because I had to redraw it into not not graph paper, but basically there what you guys are in like, there's a 20-foot long tunnel, 10 feet of water in between 2 5-foot long things, so it looks like you're gonna have to walk single file.
Oh,
Oh.
shit!
Fuck.
As close to the front as possible, but
Would you like me to lead the way, Lambert?
Against my better judgment, yes.
Wait. So the sewer, it has like 2 walkways and then water down the middle, correct?
Yeah.
I believe it might be prudent for us to have half of the party on one side and the other half on one, and each group can have their own hooded lantern.
That's weirdly brilliant,
As
actually.
long as we don't split up, and I will be in the middle of either of these groups.
If it would make you feel better, Gwydion, we could tie a rope to each other's waist.
I don't think that would make me feel better at all.
I think we suggested that once before, and we decided not to in the end. How deep's the
If-
water?
It's not water.
There is water.
It's not
It is
water.
Yeah, there's water. What
No,
the
this
hell?
is the cleaned water that goes out. Actually,
Oh, so we're not rolling con checks.
no, you're not rolling con checks. It's probably about 10 feet, maybe.
Hmm.
I would like to make a running long jump across the 10 feet of water.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll
So-
for that or.
So, yeah, because you can also just walk to the other side easily, just from the gate entrance.
Yeah.
But I wanted to jump.
Well, fine. Make me an acrobatics check then.
Well, it
Or
is
athletics.
It is a long jump, so yes, thank you.
Leora
There.
will be
There
staying
you go.
with
Yeah.
Taya.
Okay. Lambert will be in the middle of the other team because each side's going to have a hooded lantern, if I'm correct. So that probably leads Liliana on team left and Lambert on team right.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Very good. I have it all set up in my notes. We can continue forth. I assume you guys just walk forward.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Like stealthy
Yes,
mice.
sir.
Clink, clink,
All
clink.
right. You venture forth into the sewer, as many an adventurer has done before. However, in spite of the tales we've heard of the awful stench to grace such areas, it seems that this one didn't get the memo. And in fact, there's almost a floral quality to the air here.
That's
A druid vampire.
Drampire.
Jesus,
Now,
druid vampire.
the sewer itself is devoid of light, and over the trickling of water, you hear strange noises almost emanating from the walls. Small tremors reverberated from the city above, the dripping of water from cracks in the ceiling, and the odd gust of wind that hits the tunnels just right to cause a whistle that runs up your spine as it passes. Eventually, you see that the passage turns to the right. Reaching the point of the turn, you see a light coming from the far end. But additionally, as you guys are getting to that little turn there, just a little turn, the key begins to glow again, and the wall on the far end seems to shimmer slightly until it eventually vanishes.
Did
That
anyone
is-
else just see a wall disappear?
No, what are you talking about?
Now, I am going into what happens after that, but I gotta set this up real quick. You go over here now.
Leora, that
Up,
key you
up,
got.
Up,
Oh.
up.
Oh. Oh.
Now, Gwydion, you recognize the glimmer instantly. The wall is an illusion.
Oh, illusion.
Now, whenever the illusion is dispelled, your eyes adjust to the and just you catch this light immediately coming straight from where you were just looking. It's very just like the room itself is about a 30 by 30 foot, and as well for I didn't actually put you a lantern. Allow me to put you a lantern, friend.
Okay.
Put lantern.
Should go kill death instantaneously.
There.
Man's
Oh,
bleeding
good God,
from
there
the
we
mouth.
all are.
Oh, we're just a bunch of bright boys.
Yeah, he's some bright boys. Some. All right, so the room itself is well furnished, containing a bar, a bed, a table, and a bookshelf full of reading material. Oh, and also in the corner, there's a man sitting in the fetal position, seemingly just covered in blood. It takes a second for him to realize that you guys can see him, but as soon as he does, his eyes just widen with like this, what is clearly fear in his bloodshot eyes, and he just walks like up the wall backwards, like just now like up against the ceiling, just kind of like latched on, just kind of looking at you. Get back, all of you.
Can I shoot an arrow at him?
I would like to use
Oh,
divine
no.
sense.
Oh man.
You would have to get how that's a 60-foot range, isn't it?
60-foot range.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Oh, he an undead boy
Are there any others?
within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
Michael.
Yes,
What's his alignment?
you don't know.
The divine sense tells you.
That does not.
Yeah, it does. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor and powerful.
Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet.
That's like flavor. It would be like, oh, it's strong evil because it's undead, but that's not necessarily his alignment.
You essentially know where you know that there are celestials, fiends, or undead near you,
Yeah,
and there is. There is, in fact, that you can sense one undead presence within 60 feet of you.
Taylor will whisper to the group, "This man is undead."
So
No
can I fire
kidding,
a
what
short-
gave
short
that
arrow?
away?
It sounds like Liliana's
Yeah.
skipping straight to the combat. So
Well, hold on. Let's hold on.
well, yeah.
This,
I
I've
I
read
don't
it.
think any of us.
You better talk fast.
It sounds like
What about the
Liliana's
guys?
just shooting, even if we want to talk to this person.
And I kind of
Happened.
want
It
to talk
seems to
him.
me like he is like she is hesitating, like waiting for someone to be like, "Is this?"
Yeah, you better say something quick that makes me not pull.
This isn't acting like some mindless bloodsucker. He's afraid.
What happened to you?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Did you kill that woman?
He like takes a look around.
Speak.
Yes.
Did someone do this to you? Did someone make you this way?
I shot an arrow once he said yes.
Oops.
You actually missed entirely, and just like, hit something around him. And he like falls to the floor again, and just kind of like hides behind the bar.
That was a warning shot. I'm gonna ask you again. Did somebody make you this way? Are there more like you around here?
I was out on a hunt as my master commanded, but when I was finished, I seen her there. She was beautiful, confident.
Where is your master now?
He is not done talking yet. You will shut up.
Right? God, guys.
She just looks so delicious. So I took her to the alley, as I've done just so many times before, but this time I couldn't help myself. I was just so hungry. Then I saw the sun was about to rise, so I cut her throat to hide my tracks, and I crawled into the hideout.
Who is your master?
I can't tell you. He's forbidden it.
So then this one is useless, and he has confessed to his crime.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Michael, I mean, we discussed this kind of about the lifting curses thing. Would I have any inkling of an idea of how to lift a vampire curse?
Oh, not really.
Fuck.
I'm about to fire again.
I know you are. I'm trying to think of a reason for you not to.
Okay, so hold on. Did Lambert tell me that the stakes could be used to kill a vampire?
I told you I probably informed you the reason I bought them was because they do fuck with a vampire, but I wouldn't say outright kill.
Well, I'm going to ask Lambert for one of the wooden stakes.
Actually, no, hold on. Fuck. I know they're useful, but I don't... God, would I know they actually kill them outright, or if they just do something else?
You would know that they're useful. I mean, it would be listed under one of the ways to kill a vampire. This wooden stake through the heart. You don't know if it's just like, oh, got you in the heart. So long, sucker. Or what?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, outright kill them.
I would like
you
to ask
don't know.
for one of the stakes.
I mean, I hand it over. Like,
can we walk closer so there's not a body of water separating half the group?
So I would then like to leap across this.
Oh boy.
Bear in mind, he is on the ceiling.
No, right now, he's falling down, and he's like hiding behind the bar.
I say we move in.
Lawyer Liana, we just spoke earlier about perhaps not using violence as a first resort.
Some compassion.
You're speaking
Liana.
about a creature that fully admitted to killing an innocent, and you want to not use violence?
Was a man once as well.
And still kind of...
And now he is a monster.
Does this cowering being threaten you?
Yes.
So can I...
He threatens me. He threatens us,
make me an athletics check, but also, as soon as you do that, I need you to roll initiative.
Well, now it doesn't matter.
Initiative.
Oh, come on.
Attacking me as soon as I jump over?
He is taking it as a...
hostile action.
A hostile action.
Yes!
As I'm jumping, I would want to tell him, like, hey,
Man, Dennis, I'm trying so hard over here.
Right.
But I also really want to hit something, so I'm okay with this.
Right, same.
I am missing one from somebody, but I don't know your sprites well enough to know who.
It's one of the elves.
I did not click my sprite first, and it didn't
It's
tell
like
me
the
that because it's.
I
didn't
just
roll
look
it.
for the L's. That's how I know.
I got a 3.
Okay. As soon as Lucian jumps over, he just like there seems to just be like a shift in this guy's demeanor where like he goes from being afraid to just kind of like defensive. Like he like his fangs seem to just grow in his mouth, and he just like his shoulders perch up, and you just hear like this sound. He still seems afraid, but he seems like he's getting ready to make an attack.
He's triggered.
His Leor's turn.
He doesn't pose a threat to us. Oh,
Well, now he does.
Well,
that wasn't Liliana's action. That was Dennis's. What the fuck?
Wanted to try to mercy kill him, but he
we
was not.
tried.
I
Okay?
was gonna get to that too, but it required more dialogue than just I leap over the thing and piss off the vampire.
I wanted to know where his master was, but that lead's just about to die.
Hey, Michael, I can't.
No, he wasn't. He didn't look like he was able to tell us. So
He couldn't tell us his name, but maybe a location. I don't know.
I had this entire dialogue set up in my head too of what I was gonna say next, and then Lucian just leaps over and pisses it off.
Well, we would have rolled
at least
initiative
he
a lot.
didn't touch a stone.
You
We would have
like
rolled initiative a lot earlier if that bolt hit.
even with the bar blocking the way, yeah, you managed to get an arrow that just kind of like trims one of his ears. He just kind of clutches it immediately and just like kind of turns and just hisses at you angrily.
Oh, this could go really bad.
I have my turn.
Quid Ion.
Let's see. Gwydion is going to start waving his hands around and create this sort of tether of purple energy between him and the vampire's brain, saying, "You don't want to do this, perhaps. You need to make a wisdom save against insinuation."
Okay. That's a natural one.
Okay, that happens. He is incapacitated.
Well, that snake just became handy.
He just kind of stops there and just kind of stares off into the distance.
Now, maybe now. Mercy kill.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Lambert.
I think... Never mind, I think we're safe if I can pull this off. Please tell me. I do have Action Surge. Okay, I had to double check that. Of all the times to use it, I'm using it now. So I'm going to Action Surge. I'm going to dash. Try to leap over this. Athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay. Love of God, of all the times, it's not nat one.
Technically,
Nat
it's not
one.
required.
Nat one.
One.
Nat one. Nat one. No, I can't see it
yes!
yet. Oh, okay, yeah, you make it.
Sweet.
You're just fine.
I literally have just enough movement with that dash to get up to him. And with my spare action, take a wooden stake and drive it into his heart. Because he's incapacitated.
As soon the stake pierces his heart, he just bursts into flames spontaneously, and his body turns to dust.
Oh my god! What? What? Are you what?
That was the best combat ever.
Best use of Action Surge ever!
Wizards! First level spells! Win the game!
Wow, that was a fast fight music. God, that didn't take 2 minutes for me. Fucking...
Do you remember?
Why were you so terrified of this creature?
Like, I made sure that there was rushing water and that you would have the ability to go to sunlight. Like, I made so much, safety net, and you just murdered him.
I mean, that's our usual thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. He is. When his body turns to ash, his clothes remain behind, and when they land, they give a big metallic clunk whenever they land.
Gwydion's just like still got his hands like he's like concentrating on the spell, but like.
Gwydion, what did you do?
I made
Gwydion, oh my god.
I made him experience conflicting thoughts, and Lambert capitalized on that rather extraordinarily, I would say.
That was good teamwork.
Yeah, I gotta say,
my goodness.
Gwydion, we haven't encountered vampires. I want you someplace where you can do that again. Also, fun fact, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea that was gonna work.
I
Reading-
thought you said you knew what you were talking about.
I said I read it in a book. Reading it in a book and experiencing it firsthand are two separate things, and I'm very happy the book wasn't a lie. Also, holy shit, I wasn't expecting him to just burst into flame into ash like that.
Vampires.
I walk up to Lambert and just, oh, which one? You've done a very good job, and I give him a big hug.
Personal space. But
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You know, Liliana, Gwydion was very helpful too. Doesn't he deserve a hug?
yeah,
Oh,
hug-
he definitely does. As I walk over to Gwydion and give him a hug.
Thank you. Someone want to help me search the ashes? I heard something clunk.
I'll do
What
it.
color does Gwydion turn?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
The same
like,
color as Leora.
I'm about to say,
It's purple.
is your blood rushing or draining?
Both.
rushing.
Draining
I was,
from his
I'm
face.
curious, would I turn red or would I turn purple? Actually,
You would turn purple.
You would turn
Oh,
purple.
Cool.
turns purple.
Gordon, you said that wasn't something that you did with your spell.
The spell just made him stand still. I think the stake may have done the explodey bit.
That is just unbelievable.
Lambert, do you have more stakes just in case there's more than one?
Wait, what happened to this steak?
I'm pretty sure it's charred at this point. I'm not sure how this works. I've never actually done this in a campaign before where I killed one-hit vampire with a stake.
I would say that it is literally probably still on fire.
Okay.
Quick, put it in the water.
Why? I got 9 more.
Lambert.
Oh, actually, I have 8 more. About 10. I don't know how many it was gonna take.
Well,
Lambert, does his master know that he's dead?
Ooh.
You don't know.
I don't know that.
That's not reassuring at all.
Well,
Can I investigate the room while we talk? Just see if there's anything else in this area.
Sure. While Lambert loots the body, I assume.
Yeah.
or
You guys both
ash.
make investigation checks, please.
Someone want to help me?
Well, you know,
This isn't like my
I am
thing.
a
Thank you.
body.
I mean, it's ash. It won't be hard to find.
It won't be hard. You're absolutely right. But
mean,
I like rolls because
yeah,
rolls are nice.
You say that, but
Rolling
I
is
roll a
fun.
9. That's my
Rolling
first
dice is fun. All right. So on the in the pile of ash, you do find a small pouch containing 100 gold pieces.
one. Oh, fuck.
A very finely crafted, seemingly silver key,
Interesting.
very similar to the one that Leora has right now, and a vial of what appears to be blood.
or
Or blood.
I see. That's interesting that I wrote that down. That's nice. The hideout here also has a few things that you do find. Nothing really valuable per se at first glance. There's enough food for a few days and some fresh water. However, there is a small stash hidden behind one of the bookshelves. The stash holds 6 rubies. They look like they're
on
pretty
it.
expensive. All right, intelligence check for me.
worth 1
For
gold
me?
each.
I'll give you your proficiency for it though.
What color dress was the Cortesian wearing?
Okay.
Wait, who's doing the intelligence? check?
Probably
Me?
like white and pink kind of deal.
Um,
I think I'm doing it for gems. Oh,
They look expensive. You could probably take those to Cassius and he'd sell them for you for a price, because you don't know if you're qualified to price them yourself.
10 million gold.
About
Alright.
like at least 15 gold. Like,
That's so expensive.
So, Michael,
oh no. Yes. My notes.
I'm
are
taking
awful.
notes on this, and if you want to keep track what these things are supposedly worth, that's great. We want to go that route.
They're 50 gold apiece, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't worry about it. You don't know, but they are 50 gold apiece.
Okay, that's fine. I can keep the notes better that way and
Yeah,
play
I
that
know.
character.
I get you. Oh no. I did so much work, and you guys just
One shot the vampire.
shanked them.
I just had the spell, man. They bought steaks.
I had action surge, so I could dash. I could get him.
Can someone explain to me how repeatedly, no matter what our characters are, we always accidentally work together in perfect synchronization?
It's really
That's
weird
the
how
game,
often
man.
it's been working out for us after 2 years of this now. And it's always by accident. It's never purposeful.
about-
It's never planned. It's never thought out. It just fucking happens.
This game's cooperative.
And then sometimes I throw boots off a ledge.
Yeah, sometimes you throw it
Yeah.
off the ledge.
Yeah, I can't wait for that moment in this campaign.
It won't be
Me,
me.
I'm gonna throw someone.
No one throw me, please.
His weapon.
I mean,
I made a strong
Sorry,
character that doesn't
My
need
days
to
of
Yeah.
jumping out of windows are over. I will now stand firmly planted on the floor, please.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing now?
Okay, so can I like this key? Does it look the exact same or similar?
Looks the exact same to you.
So I believe that we should just continue down the sewer path and see where it leads us.
Yeah, Leo, on that. So this gentleman had a key to get in and out of here of his own accord. Where did you get yours?
Don't worry about that.
I'm
We're
going
not
to
done
worry
here.
about that. Also,
I feel like we did just well. Got in, bish bash bosh, killed the vampire, got out.
You did bish bash bosh.
Is there more? Is there more to this?
frankly, seeing as how we only saw the one corpse and the guards were a little befuddled by that knowledge, it may very well just be the one.
Well, hold on. Actually, thinking back. Oh, He said he had a master. Obviously, that's something we need to worry about. But when we were in Elrond's house, I was reading a news journal, and there have actually been group killings recently. And I'm making some leaps here, but those killings, they were put on display, and it was very elaborate and, I guess, artistic in a way, in a macabre way. Do you think that could have been the master?
I mean, it's possible. It seems like they retained some form of the former selves. I mean, hell, this poor bastard was scared witless up until somebody decided to leap across some water at him. Then he just went feral.
He was more scared when somebody leaped closer to him, not when somebody shot an arrow at him.
That's
Just
flight.
saying.
Point being, if there's a stronger one of these around, why the hell are we going after him?
I feel like if there is a strong one, clearly masters are stronger than their subordinates, then we would definitely need help with that one.
Darth Vader would say otherwise.
I'm just saying that if this one was so incredibly easy to kill, I don't see the threat of a slightly stronger vampire. Even if he is much stronger, we didn't get injured even slightly. In this
I
Yeah.
think we just got
Also-
lucky.
Yeah, I would say that was more so luck than anything else. From what I have read about vampires, they have a multitude of abilities. We watched that one climb up onto the ceiling.
There's
Oh,
a
luck.
chance that my spell could not have worked, and if it didn't, he would have done something. Oh no,
But
what?
if a stake through the heart instantly kills it,
Only
I
if they're
don't see-
not moving.
I am very good at making things not move.
Are you good at incapacitating things? Because that was kind of the requirement there. That's why I decided to just say fuck it, action surge and dash.
I'm unsure if they're connected. It sounds like the master of this individual that is now on the ground was intelligent enough to not let its name be spoken and spread about. I'm unsure if a being as such would do some sort of ritual killings in the street that could be found easily and led back to it.
But I doubt he'd be living in a hovel in the sewers. Speaking of which, what this little lair, I'm going to call it from now on, how does it look? Does it look like just kind of ramshackled, like maybe a table was still in that's kind of nicer?
It looks like fine. It is. It looks like it is made to be sat in and just wait for something to blow over.
That's actually far more frightening.
So he has a wealthy patron. I know of one person that fits that profile.
Wealthy people.
Yep, that's the one.
What, 1%ers?
Elrin didn't seem to be a vampire. I mean, he was in the sunlight. This one said he couldn't go in the sunlight.
No, I think did I tell you? Yeah, I probably would have told you that.
No, he said it. He said the sun was
vampire.
rising, so he panicked.
Ah.
Oh my god.
I was too distracted trying to figure out what to say to Leliana to keep her from shooting the thing so I could talk to it. I had this entire, like, possible non-violent route to end this, and strangely enough, it still worked out literally the same way I planned.
I like how you say
Mercy kill.
non-violent, coming from the person who literally gave the killing blow.
That is ironic.
This is a non-violent stake.
Well, less violent, I guess. Like,
I mean, you didn't chop off bits first.
It is thundering bad. I'm going to die.
Good.
Jesus.
Leora, you said your contact knew he was hiding out here.
Yes, and they wanted him disposed of.
Done. Job's done.
How do you think they knew that? Perhaps they have more information about this individual and its master.
No, that's absurd. Why would you suggest such a thing?
I literally gesticulate to the lair.
Well, I'm done having this conversation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
She walks away.
I shake my head and just fucking look at the ash, fucking give it a quick couple kicks with my foot just to disperse it a bit. I mean, that's all we were tasked with. Thing's dead.
I'll cast Detect Magic around the layer.
Fair.
Nothing particularly magical here.
Not even the magic that hit the wall with the illusion.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess then, yeah, there is an illusion around here. You're right, but like nothing aside from what you already knew. The keys are also magical.
Yeah.
Fair assumption. Well, I doubt we're gonna get anything out of Leora, so I see no reason to stay in the sewer, as nice as it smells for a sewer. Let's return.
All right.
Sounds about right to me.
I got nothing else.
Another successful mission for
Returning back to the guild hall.
Captain Blue Eyes.
And I was going to get annoyed that we had like an hour left and we were going to do combat. Joke's on me.
Yeah, right.
Literally took 2 whole turns.
Now,
One turn. I guess
when you
turn.
guys-
Round.
but by the time you get back to the guild hall, it's probably about like 6 o'clock. You know, it's getting late. Whenever you approach the docks, you notice that there's another ship now docked in the area.
Oh.
This one with it looks identical to yours, except the flag, the purple and gold that you see on it, on the insignia for the guild is the image of two circles, presumably representing the two moons, but neither of them are filled in. When you finally arrive back at, whenever you get inside the guild hall into the tavern, it is quite busy, and there are a few key people that stand out above the rest.
Oh man, here go the notes.
Note time.
Oh, look at that busty barmaid.
See, barmaid.
That's not a barmaid. That is
That's
a.
Liliana.
We'll get to that in a second.
That's Liliana.
First off, that is a man.
That is not Louis.
Why is he
That's
so
not. Look at that shirt. That is not a man.
No, that's a man.
That's a man.
That's a
Looking at
man,
the shirt,
baby.
and it's got like chest hair, which is telling me that it's a man.
He looks like
He also has facial hair.
This person.
Yes.
yeah, that person.
Yes. Look, I'm gonna give you the descriptions real quick, so you just don't worry about it.
Is that a fucking Minotaur?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. It's a fucking Minotaur.
We'll get to that.
It's
We're
a different
excited.
kind of steak.
So you see a drow man who, although does seem to be a part of the group, is sat with his back turned from them, seemingly listening but not making much conversation. A man of elven blood, most likely half-elf, with girls on either side, and really just in general, in every direction, really, from him, as he tells a story about setting out to sea and being attacked by a band of strange fish men. A blue-skinned tiefling woman currently making out with one of the women's who looks familiar
Wait,
to
hold on.
Lucian, actually.
Making out with one of the women's what? You cut out.
Making out with one of the women surrounding the group. I need
Okay.
Lucian to make a DC check.
Okay.
She looks familiar to you, Lucian.
Yeah,
What the
DC.
fuck? How come our return?
Yeah, history
welcome was
check.
like
History
this?
check. I read bad.
Oh fuck!
God damn it.
Yeah, she looks familiar. It's weird. Yes,
I'm-
I've seen her before.
I'm
You see an Eric Cochran man who, at every possible interval, either confirms the events of the Half Elf story to be true or asks him to tell the groupies about a particular part of it. A halfling man who is
Oh,
currently
okay.
passed out, presumably due to the copious amounts of empty pint glasses that surround him. And last, although presumably having caught your attention first, a freaking Minotaur who, upon occasion, laughs at the half-elf story, especially surrounding the parts where he recounts the various methods by which he cleaves through the creatures. As you guys approach, the half-elf man kind of looks your direction. Oh, you must be the tail chasers. I'm Talvin. The feathered fellow here is Krek. Big guy over there is Brazdar. The lady is Jin. And these blokes over there are Rain and Pembroke. Heard you took the Sunrise Ostinato.
Hold on. Names, please?
Okay, yeah. When we're done, or like right now, can you just copy and paste the names and then the creature?
Yeah.
That would be most appreciated. These seems
What?
like they're our Garys.
Yes,
They're
they
fucking-
seem very important, and I
It's
Seem like a Gary.
sweet. God, it's literally Plan A to our Plan B in Avarice.
I'm already thinking of ways to mess with these people.
Please
Oh,
don't do
call
it
it
now.
still
Both times.
Plan A. Call them Plan B.
Oh, we don't have a name other than Sunrise. Yeah, do we?
I'm still thinking of good
Yeah.
names.
There you go.
Thank you.
Correct. Is a Minotaur.
So,
Not a Minotaur.
heard you guys took the Sunrise Ostinato.
Yeah.
We
Salve
did.
Dios.
You took the other ships, which I do not currently remember the name of off the top of my head, but perhaps I would probably remember it in character.
Dark Star.
Well, we actually took the one that came before that. See, we actually left first. Of course, we got the one with the coolest name, the New Moon's Requiem.
Fuck, that is a good name.
That is a good
All right,
name.
that is yeah. I give
It's
credit.
all right.
Now get this. This is great.
Too much like sunrises, which is why we picked the sunrise. So. But I can see the appeal.
Right. So tell me, how's it feel to be in second?
Well, we found out much more than you did, so quite good.
How does it
Oh, that's
feel
a-
to be the first to finish?
Oh!
I don't get it.
I don't know what you mean. We just arrived here just an hour ago.
She wiggles her eyebrows suggestively when she says that.
Oh.
I get it.
Yeah, I just
Judging
got
by
it.
his confidence, he probably finishes first most of the time.
Are we really doing this? We're doing this now.
Leora just face palms.
God damn it! I love how there's just like a slow downward tier to how many people get the joke with Eratora being last. I love it.
Anyway, come, ladies. Let's go talk in more accommodating places. And he and most of the group, except for Pembroke, who is passed out, walk over to the walk through the hall on the left, and I mean, you assume that they go
As
to the...
as they're leaving, Gwydion will summon Azul the macaw. He's gonna order
Okay.
him. He's gonna order him to shit on Talvin.
Oh my god, you fuck!
Just a
Okay.
bird poop. Just a.
Did the name ring a bell at all, Jen?
No, I don't believe.
And then
I don't believe so.
Azul's just gonna fly out of the building, and Gwydion's just gonna look really baffled. Like, oh my, a bird, just a bird in here.
Make me a dexterity check, and I'm gonna give it proficiency.
So to
Like,
this,
with the
20
bird.
23.
Oh my god.
With the bird? What's the okay?
With
what's
the bird.
Raven. Heavy raven. It might actually have a higher dex than me.
That wouldn't be
It
surprised.
has the same. It would be the same. Yeah.
Okay. He sees the bird flying above him, and he just kind of keeps his eyes on it. And as it's like coming down towards him, oh, he didn't roll high enough. He goes to pirouette, and it just kind of lands on his sleeve, and he just goes, "Oh, how unfortunate." Well, worry not, ladies. We're going to the bath anyway.
Oh, that fuck.
They just keep on going. Before they actually go too far, Jen actually stops by you guys. Before following Talvin into the hall. Hey, don't be too mad about Talvin. He's just a bit competitive, is all.
Nothing wrong with a bit of that.
Oh, we're competitive too.
Know you from somewhere. You seem familiar.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Is this like a previous hookup of his?
Don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Lucian doesn't know. He doesn't keep track. They're just names.
I know, and I can tell you no.
Mick,
Anyway.
it seems that you left one of your compatriots on the bench over there.
Oh, he'll be fine. He always does that. We'll come and get him in the morning. He'll surely be there.
Seems uncomfortable to sleep on a bench.
Believe me, she says as she walks off. He's used to it by now. And he just continues. She just, goes back towards the baths. Oh, please don't break on me, dude. Anything else you would like to do before bed this this fine evening?
I mean,
Yes.
you know.
It's only 6 p.m.
I would like away from the group. Well, actually, let me just DM it.
So
About what time is it?
6:30.
6:30. So we have like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a project that I would like to start working on. It'll probably take a while. I'm not sure how long.
Okay.
But I want to use the caltrops I got and to get them, drill holes in the center of them so I can feed rope through them.
Okay.
And then I want
now there are no such things as drills.
I have to use like a.
Oh god, a very fine.
It just means that
chisel.
you'll have to do it manually, which will take more time. Is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I assumed like a hand drill.
Okay, then, yeah.
Like we had a metal drill.
Okay. I mean, you know,
If we're lucky, we have a drill press that's foot driven. But
not at the moment,
No,
but
not at the
you know,
moment.
better
Right.
better equipment is something that will be invested upon by you guys eventually.
and I'd like to barb the hooks as well on the caltrops. I don't know how long that'll take.
Putting ropes through things. I mean, it probably. How many are you trying to make?
I want to make enough to where I can add them onto a net.
Spiked net.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead
hope would
and-
be that like barbed caltrops would get caught in people's everything.
Ow.
Yeah. Like barbed wire nets, basically.
Yeah.
That's awful.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make me a Tinker's Tools check just for the design. This will be the intelligence, real quick.
Okay.
Just to like, all right, this is how many I'll need. We're gonna do this. All right, and go ahead and make me one for this will be probably dexterity, just to like get the caltrips and like really get through them without it moving, and it's just a lot of coordination.
Mm.
And then I'll do one of these again. You've already paid for
God.
that. Yeah, it's really good. How many caltrips are you gonna do this to?
Enough to cover a net. So one set of caltrops would completely cover like a 5x5 area. So
Yeah.
I guess a net would be about the same. So we could try
Okay.
one set.
This is weird that our gladiator is going to be decked out like a very, very nasty gladiator with this shit.
Did you know I was gonna use the net?
All right, yeah.
You're glad.
Here is what I will do. I will say that it'll take about a day and a half of work just to like get all the stuff put on, and then like once it actually gets into putting them into the net, easy. It's just a couple minutes to do it all. But it's just drilling the holes through the caltrips. You just want to make sure you get it just right. I would say about a day and a half ish. I mean, we're probably gonna fast forward through the rest of the week if I had to guess. So
Well, I have a thing I need to take care of. And you know
Okay.
it.
yes.
So does
I'm not
we-
sure how long that'll take, but I'm just going to spend the rest of the evening doing that.
Leora, you go to the usual spot and you collect your gold.
Did I just complete a monster slaying contract that I didn't get paid for it? Motherfucker. Oh, we did get the 100
Yeah.
gold off the corpse.
Do him and I talk at all, or not really?
It's a dead drop.
Oh, awesome.
Gwydion has something to do as well.
Okay. Now, are you guys splitting the gold, by the way? Okay, yeah. You guys do that in the chat. Now, Gwydion. Yes.
Where are the baths?
The baths are on the left. You should be able to see them.
I'm like, through this. Is this like the door that leads directly to them?
No, that is... Oh, my God. Why is that? Oh, because it makes more sense to do that.
No, it's
My
like a toilet.
apologies. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, move my character to around that area. Just so I can-
I'm just going to not enforce line of sight and see if what that does.
Perfect. Okay, they're all the way over there. Okay. Me, myself, and I. Like myself. Jesus. Like, okay, here. Are there doors here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they open currently?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get real specific here. Do they open towards me, towards my direction, or like are they already open away? Okay. I guess when they all seem perfectly distracted. So maybe when it seems like they're getting ready to leave, I'm just gonna silent image a door here, and then walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll leave Azul here to see like if they like stumble over it somehow.
You wait a few hours.
Hours. Jesus.
Like an hour and a half there and there. I mean, they're,
fucking yeah, I know.
I mean, they're not doing that just yet. They're civilized. They do that in their own rooms. Probably right next to yours, actually. Now that I think about it. Anyway,
I'll take Fireball.
They are doing other things though, and they're kind of chatting it up, and they're having a great time. As they're coming out, more specifically, the Tolvin. I'm bad at names. Gets just 3 women follow him, and as they get to the door, he reaches out his hand, and his hand just goes right through it, and he just goes, "Oh, strange." And just walks straight out.
Damn, he's not like me. I would have eaten shit. I would have fallen over.
He just went to go.
I love how bad we are at messing with this guy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I just kind of look back
I've only got low-level illusion spells.
Charisma class, buddy.
Once I'm 14th level, he's fucked.
The doorknob will be real, but the rest of it won't.
Yes.
The doorknob will go through the.
Yes. I will destroy this man.
I'm glad you hate him already. That was the idea.
You big fucking. I hate braggarts.
Oh, dude, you're gonna love this guy then.
I'm going to my room. I don't know how to get there. There's so much line of sight restriction.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Well, now there's just movement restriction.
No, you know what? I tried to make this good. And
it's cool.
It didn't work.
But I think now that we've seen it all, we get the full mini map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our mini map.
I don't know. Pick your rooms. Doesn't matter. They're all open for you specifically. Hey, good job.
Well,
now,
you're gonna put Talvin next to wherever I am.
Yes, I am.
Fine. I guess it'd be funny. I like corner rooms.
I'm having trouble figuring out what the rooms are.
Hold on. Wait. Yes! Perfect!
Oh.
Rivalry! I get so much.
But then
I had a roommate that told me. I had a roommate that. Okay, well, ignoring what he just said, because that makes what I'm about to say sound way worse. But I had a roommate who did this exact same thing to me. It's the worst.
Yeah, it is the worst.
It sucks.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Roommates who fuck loudly next to your room.
Yeah.
I've only had it happen once, and I was really indifferent.
It's giving me anxiety.
It's bad when you like share a room.
What?
Yeah.
I've had that one.
Yeah, we weren't that bad.
Welcome
we
to
weren't...
college. Your like first weekend here. What the fuck, man?
I've done that and have it done to me.
I have a story to tell you here in a minute.
Yeah,
but
we
first,
got
does
2 more
anyone
minutes.
else have anything to do before the end of the week?
Yes.
No.
I just
Yes.
have a net.
What do you guys do?
Go talk to Eileen again. Oh, well, he can go first.
I have to make a purchase, Michael. I don't know.
Okay, what are you buying?
I don't know if you're.
Oh
ready.
yeah, okay. Well, we should actually roleplay that out next week.
That's fine. I figured you'd need.
Please remind me before that, though.
I will.
It would make me feel a lot better. Lucian.
To ask Eileen about purchasing magical items.
How much money you got?
It's 205 gold.
You could probably afford something small. What are you looking for?
Like, what does she have? First of all, is important because I don't know her stock.
Hold on. We'll do this next week. Gwydion.
Well, mine thing's also for next week, but I was wondering, like, by the end of the week, is that when Magister and people would potentially show up?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I guess we can. I was going to just cut to that now, but we can do that next week just because it is getting later.
Yeah.
I will say that Bertrand does buy the wine for 200 gold.
Oh, sweet.
And half of that goes towards.
Half of it goes towards your stuff.
Okay, so another 2 people get 16, 4 get 7.
I'll take the other 16.
Right.
So that's how you do that.
I'm gonna go beat the fuck out of someone again.
Okay. Again, next week. This is next week's stuff, buddy.
So we get 33 each.
Yep.
Wait,
And I don't know how to do the leftovers thing, so like the.
Well, 2 of us will get 33. Or sorry, 2 of us will get 34, and the rest of us will get 33.
so this is the money.
How about the 2 that got 16 last, or vice versa, swapped? The ones who had 16 and 17?
I don't
Oh,
remember
swap.
who that was.
I
Take
did.
Sierra,
Well,
I took
I'm
16
always
last.
going to take the lesser number if that makes anything easier for people.
same.
Okay, I guess I did not take the 16 then.
So I'll take 34 this time, right?
Yeah, Michael. How dare you not make everything divisible by 6?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Oh,
shut up.
One of us needs to die.
5, super easy to divide by. Like
What
or sorry, you know,
else?
things that are multiple by 5.
What else are we doing?
Do I finish my net?
You do finish your net.
Sick. We'll talk about that later.
You have one spiky net. We will get into that later. Anything else for anyone?
I'm excited.
I mean, for this night, I plan on getting a little trashed, fucking next to the half elf, just because I actually worry about my
We've
compatriots fucking with them.
talked about this. We do that in rooms.
Not that. Then I'm gonna return to my room, and for the rest of the week, pick up my sword.
Okay, yep. You have one silvered sword.
Bitchin'.
Try to figure out who the hell Jen is.
Guys, the other team is surrounding me. I'm a little scared. I think they're after me.
Yeah,
someone-
it's okay. I'll
Probably.
come in my room.
Someone sleep in my room. They're gonna kill me.
It's okay. I'll protect you. I'll protect
Thanks.
Before it was Kurdish, now it's Lucian.
It's always the big guys.
Yes.
Tyler has a type.
Let's just say you guys don't get a lot of sleep that night.
Fuck.
He did take 3 women into his room.
This is the worst.
Like, it's 3 times worse than normal.
I picked that room.
Just stand at their door and cough loudly every once in a while.
They don't seem to care. That or they're
No.
making too much noise to hear.
What are you just calling? Yeah, I'm gonna get him. God, fucking. Oh.
That's annoying.
I sleep peacefully.
This is the worst. This is the worst idea.
Yeah. So now Gwydion is being kept up by this whole thing happening next door, and also loud coughing.
That's so lame.
Oh, I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna knock.
What?
Oh, for God's sake.
I just look. Oh, we need to end it. We need to end it.
Yeah. Yes. What is it?
Dude, can you like shut the fuck up?
No.
No, shuts the door.
Does this man come to the door clothed?
He did not shut the door. He did not open the door. He yelled that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep.
He did not stop.
I will knock and say shut the fuck up.
You're just as bad. You're just causing rivalries.
It's gonna matter.
You're causing
Actually-
you're causing lame rivalries.
Just move to a different room.
I'm trying to be funny about it.
I want an opportunity to punch him in the face, so I'm
Okay.
waiting for my opportunity.
Like,
Oh
honestly,
my
You're gonna
god.
have a hard time.
the only thing that would make this
Oh,
funnier would be if
God.
he was knocking on the door. Housekeeping. Housekeeping, you want fresh
someone order
towel?
a pizza.
In any case, you guys finish your long rest. And whenever we pick up next time, we'll do some magic item shopping real quick. We'll do some special shopping for Leora because that's just going to be very good. I've been looking forward to that, even if I did forget about it for 2 weeks. We'll do the Magistrorum stuff for Gwydion, and I think we'll probably sail off again, if I'm not mistaken.
That's the plan.
Sounds like
Sounds fun.
Cool.
So, just so I know, by the way, I changed the color of this to be more map-like. Is that good? You like that better?
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, yes.
What? Oh. What? Oh, map.
Mucho
It's the
liso.
map. It's the map.
I think the green throws me off, but otherwise.
Oh yeah, we can always change the color.
Did we level up?
Well, I was getting to that, but first,
Oh,
there are 2 islands that you have figured the location of. Which one will you go for? I have some finishing touches to do for both of them, and I would like to know which one to do next.
Closest one? I don't know.
That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like probably like this one up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. I will have that done for next week, 100%, and probably maybe the next one too. But I just wanted to make some extra careful shit. Oh, I also have the islands now glowing, so that you can do some stuff for that. I don't know. I figured that might be good.
Yeah, that's great.
Also, welcome to level 3, amigos.
Yeah, subclasses.
Ow.
I
Strong.
am now a shanty bard.
Oh man, I certainly have things to do next.
I
session
am now a level 3 wizard.
I have an
Level
oath to
3.
take.
I have
Oh,
spells.
what oath am I gonna take?
I know Michael wants us to say what spells we're picking.
Yeah, I want to know your spells. I want to know what features you guys get because I'm gonna forget just straight up. I don't think it's gonna matter that much, but again, just the more I know, the more I can, more cool things will happen.
The feature I'm getting is 2nd level spells, so that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
can anyone else select an archetype?
So the Character Mancer
I
plus
am.
is currently broken.
Yeah.
Character Mancer might be broken.
Okay, I'm gonna save that for later then.
My spell slots are double, which is great.
I'm trying to find your homebrew thing. I don't know if I have it saved.
I got it.
I think I want.
I used to have it saved, and then
Island
my computer
names.
died.
I gotta look
That's
at what
fine.
Lambert's spell list I concocted for him. Even
All
starts
right,
with.
I have to go. I have enchiladas waiting for me.
Of course you do.
That's not garlic bread.
It's much better. And I'm excited to start my homebrew. This is gonna be freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think these are the spells I'm taking for now. I don't know if they'll change. I'm taking Levitate, 2nd level spell, and I am taking Alarm to keep as a ritual.
Hey, I can
Alright.
cast Levitate too.
Woo!
I like sharing. I'm going to give you guys
On yourself or other people?
what
any-
I get
I don't get it.
at this level. Oh man,
I was talking to
so
Timmy.
many characters. What the fuck?
I can just cast Levitate. Just cast it.
On anyone? Hold
On
on.
yeah.
anyone.
Is it at will or once per blah blah blah?
It's once.
Sorry for spam.
It's not at will, but
Okay.
once per.
It is once per blah blah blah.
All right.
Levitate's a
Bye.
spell.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Just so you guys know, Leora is like half as diligent about making payments on. Like she's already gotten like just under twice what you guys have paid overall.
Nice.
Fine.
Wow. Way to go, Leora.
Yeah,
I don't want any goddamn debt.
she's gonna get out of debt real quick.
Much
She's
like
good.
Nathan, I don't want debt.
Gwydion wants all the debt.
Good, we can make that happen.
Yay.
How do you like the rival gang?
One of them seems fun.
I have plans.
The one
I
that was
have plans.
unconscious?
I like Pembroke.
I like Pembroke. He was nice. He didn't say anything. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jen seemed nice.
Fair.
I don't know who she is yet.
She did look just awful familiar. It's weirding me out, brother.
Roll again at some point.
I wonder if she's connected to this weird conspiracy.
Oh,
No,
God.
she's not.
I'm going to go ahead and mute that now before we get too far into that. I completely forget I'm recording. As usual, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, as usual, great way to show us support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends, especially if they're into this nerdy D&D stuff. And be sure to check below in the Discord down below in the description for a link to the Discord. My God, it's late at night. I still got a video to edit. Crap. And join us where I occasionally post updates for the D&D stuff, as well as my usual Red Dead Redemption stuff. Again, fair warning, coming with some thick skin, because I follow rule of thumb of freedom of speech, and some people go pretty far with it. Once again, though, thank you all for watching. Now cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we'll catch you all in the next video.